Hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, um January 18th, 2022 at 11:07 a.m. in the morning. Excuse me. So it's supposed to rain tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and I think next Tuesday and next Wednesday. And it's supposed to get back cold again. So I guess since it's daytime and the internet is slow and it would take up so much storage space on my phone, I guess I'll try to talk under 20 minutes. So it looks like as if Stephon Adams had deleted those posts, those fake comments on that cop watch video that that some that I showed, you know. So but I'm glad that most sad that some people don't see the truth, but I'm surprised that at least half of those people in the comments had my back. But apparently, almost 800 people must have had my back because that video, not on my channel, but the video on the other channel showing my video on that channel had almost 800 thumbs up on that channel. So um so y'all have seen that since I've been in this hotel room, there has been no police activity. Some of these days I've been in this hotel room, I have not even left the room at all. At all. So I'm just staying here trying to be peaceful and quiet and mind my business and trying to get as much solitude as possible. I don't think it was yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday. It probably was the day before yesterday. Or was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday. Was the day I had not left out of this room. I have not left out of this room at all on Sunday, I think. So that's how I usually be. Like when I was living in Los Angeles, I would go an entire week or an entire 2 weeks without setting foot without setting foot outside. And that was before I knew about the gang stalking and stuff like that. And I spent many days miserable and depressed in Denton, Texas, bored with nothing to do. And I'm disappointed in myself about being overly sheltered growing up and never really been told about real life. And so I was thinking yesterday or the day before, I was feeling very sad about how so many days of my life, I'll say years of my life, had just been a total and colossal waste. Like so many things that I've been hindered from doing, or so many things that I wish that I could have been doing, or I wish I would have known this and known that truth about this or that years ago. And I'm sitting here wasting my life just doing useless stuff without knowing the truth. I mean, so, basically ignorance from basically all I knew is what I knew, and all I was taught was what I was taught. And I didn't realize there was other ideas of life outside of what I knew and what I was taught. Excuse me. I just felt ignorant and helpless with so many things, But I've been questioning my life for so many years and just couldn't put my finger on this and that or whatever, trying to figure stuff out. So now, at least I found out the truth before I died while I'm still alive. But I still feel like I found out too late about a lot of different things. So, what the hell? But anyway, yeah, I wish that I would have known about freelance translating and stuff, but something like that, the gang stalkers probably would have sabotaged. I'm disappointed that I recently found out that anyone could publish and write anything and publish it on self-published for free on Amazon Kindle. I wish I would have known that far back as 2007 that people could self-publish ebooks on Amazon. You want to know how many dozens of books I would have written? I don't care how crazy I was considered, and people would have said I sounded really crazy. But then again, I'm glad to be able to actually self-fulfill my dream as an independent writer, because I'm glad that I can become a writer and write things after researching and waking up to the truth about everything. Because I would have been unknowingly selling brainwashing, deception, and lies. Unknowingly. I probably could have written novels and ebooks in support of the mental health system or something or defending the mental health system, just not knowing the truth. But I figured something was wrong, and I always hated it. But what freedom and relief to find out that it's satanic and evil. And I don't have to partake in it. So, if God gave us free will, why do humans who are lower than God think they got the authority to take your free will away from you? So, yeah, I'm just doing a little venting right now, So, I can't let this be over 20 minutes at the moment because, as I said, it would take all freaking day long. Like, if I do an hour-long video here, it would take 12 hours to upload. So maybe if I do 20 minutes, it might take 4 hours. I don't know. But the fact that it's so late, 11:17 a.m., And excuse me, it's 11:17 in the morning, and I've been up for 3 hours or so. It's the same cycle again. I think fell asleep or something after 2 o'clock in the morning, and then woke up at No, today I woke up at 9 o'clock. I woke up today. I didn't wake up at 8. I woke up at 9. Or I think I woke up at 8 and then got a little bit more sleep and then woke up at 9. That's what it was. So I woke up at 9, a little bit after 9 o'clock today. So I had nothing to eat or drink yet today. And I have 5 slices of pizza left. So I have 5 slices of pizza. But, I'm not going to eat all 5 today. I'll just, eat 3 more today and eat the other 2 tomorrow. But, so I didn't realize that after I started recording the video, I didn't realize after the video was over with, that someone had donated me $30. Thank you. So, I had $1.08 in the bank. And so now, Cash App take out the smallest fee. So I forgot how much the fee was, but now I have $30.55 in the bank at the moment, and about, I think, $7 in cash. I guess if I had a choice, I guess I would eat the honey bun over the Pop-Tart because I do not like strawberry. But if it was peanut butter or chocolate and peanut butter, I would tear them up. But I do not like strawberry Pop-Tarts. So I don't feel like today is another day I do not feel like setting foot out of the hotel complex. And so I might go down there and get a honey bun. It's like, I guess for health reasons, all I could eat is one. Shouldn't be eating any, but I'm not going to the convenience store. The food ain't no healthier anyway. So, yeah, I worked on a couple of writing assignments yesterday, but I wish I could have worked on more and longer. But I want to work on more writing today. And I want to work on more writing today. But, I'm feeling high anxiety about having to check out of the hotel room tomorrow and be back homeless on the streets. So I don't know if anybody could help me, if I could have help with more days in the hotel. And I'll say, as I said, on average, between $50 and $70 a night. About $60 a night on average. And and I'm just tired of people trying to control my life and trying to make a fool out of me, and make it like as if I don't have a right to make my own decisions, and that all of my decisions have to be considered bad ones. But yeah, I feel like trying to go back to Spanish is pointless, because how could I make a living or any money off of that if I lost almost all of my Spanish knowledge and have really nobody I can communicate with? and dealing with nothing but being perked and cheated. So there's basically no way I can relearn Spanish. You know, like I would have to go back to everything elementary and relearn all over again. And I don't have really nobody to communicate with. And so I mean, but if I would have done freelance translating, I really think that I would have been cheated anyway. But um, so if I had a car, if I had help with the way to get a car, I would be able to. That would open up the door to more possible job opportunities. But I feel hurt that people said that they are struggling with DoorDash and Uber Eats, that it's a hard and struggle and that people are barely making it. But um, I heard that it's somewhat of a struggle with Uber, but being targeted, I cannot be a people person. So, so I mean, me getting like one or two supporters for my writing, the online perps would get jealous and talk about, oh, look at Candy basking in her 15 minutes of fame. Don't they sound jealous? But they want to get famous off of making up lies on me and torturing me and sabotaging my life. They can have their years of fake fame with that. They already sold their souls. So I'm done with Spanish. You know, it's like I almost don't know Spanish anymore. I have no interest in Spanish language anymore. And I'm just want to stick with my writings. But I don't even know. I mean, back then, I used to dream of being a translator and an author and write fiction and nonfiction and translate my own works into Spanish from English and sell it, I guess online, um, to have like a bilingual, but um, yeah, I mean, it seems like people just, it's just people do not like me at all, so they ignore and avoid me unless they're the obsessed stalker haters. So it's hard to get really much of any support or recognition from anything, you know, and I mean, you're a childish bully and telling everybody else to grow up and be mature. So, and then people used to try to make a fool out of me and bully, harass, and laugh at me and mock me uh, about the Spanish translation, the career that I wanted. And nobody, it's like everybody always put me, growing up, no, it's like everybody always put me down and nobody really believed in me. Except a couple of people. When I was in high school, that teacher, Miss Prevost, used to tell me that she thought I was gifted. And so many people tell me they think I'm highly intelligent. And then anything that's good or righteous about me, they mock and laugh at that too, or make fun of that too. you know, so I'm tired of being falsely painted as the worst person in the world, you know, and I'm not in jail or prison. But I'm just sitting here being targeted and gang stalked. But they're trying to set me up. And so I'm feeling anxiety about having to be back on the streets tomorrow. I'm not ready. And I'm not interested in like moving up north or out west. And I'm tired of people trying to dictate and tell me where to live. And when there's really no housing, no affordable housing really anywhere. And I wish that Annie lady from Hospitality Inn, I wish they never did what they did because that was the cheapest hotel in Pensacola and it was decent. But even the professed Christians are doing, they're closet Satanists and they're doing the devil's work behind closed doors, but fronting like they're holier than you. So I have the information in the description box for of nearly all my videos. And I need help trying to stay off the streets and I need more hotel room help to stay off the streets. And I'm really scared because if I gotta be back on the streets, I don't have anywhere to go, like really nowhere to exist. And as I said, I'm trying to make a living from my writing, but the abusive, narcissistic, controlling online perps, they think I deserve to be punished with not being allowed to write or publish anything at all. So I'm glad there are a few people who believe in me with my writing. I just wish I had more recognition and exposure, but not fame or popularity or nothing, but just a little bit more exposure, and I really, with my short story cult series, I'm wishing that that can help liberate people from cults and mind control and all that, and so how they have people who talk about that you should try to turn your pain into purpose. So that's what people say, that to turn your pain into purpose. And so today I wish I could work on more writing, no matter how silly and unimportant it is, just writing about something, like I have a blog post that I've been thinking about, that talking about my fascination with buses. So I wanted to do a blog post about that, but I don't know if I'll work on it today. And I also want to work on some more fiction writing and maybe do a few little more TikTok videos, not that many. But I know I went over my desired 20-minute limit that I wanted, but I'm glad to get to say what's on my mind at the moment. And so I have, my information in the description box of almost all of my videos. And I'm, trying to get help off the streets because, as I said, there are human traffickers, sex traffickers, gang stalkers, and me being on the streets makes me more vulnerable and fresh meat for them to capture me and put me away in a mental hospital or jail. And I cannot ignore my hypersensitivity, you know, my hypersensitivity with everything. So I need any and all the help that I can get. And I'm letting y'all know I'm not crazy. And I deserve to live too. I mean, they're stopping and blocking me from the right to make a living and earn money from writing. And so I mean, before I go, I wanted to say that last night, now they hit me in my heart with the energy weapons, making my heart hurt, and they did so last night too. Um, at right after 1 o'clock in the morning, there was a bunch of loud pickup trucks and motorcycles passing through here, and um, a lot of pickup trucks and motorcycles, and at just after 1:15 a.m. this morning, I think it was the next door neighbor deliberately slammed the door so hard that it felt like as if they shook the whole damn building. And it's like at least 3 or 4 times somebody slammed the door super hard. And that really, and I'm like, wow, what another way to try to keep me sleep deprived, you know. But I wanted to say that I am not what people are saying about me. They are maliciously lying on me and smearing me and falsely making me look bad, and and it's like that. It's really scary. They don't want me with any support, and so they falsely accuse me of clout chasing for fame and attention, or that I want status, and I don't want any of that. You know, and why is the people who promote evil are the ones who deserve or worthy of the clout and attention and the fame, and if they write books glorifying witchcraft, why does that deserve more money and attention than somebody, writing a quick little short story of somebody turning their life over to Jesus Christ or something? So it's been 28 minutes now, and thanks for listening to me, and thanks in advance for the help, past, present, and future. Thanks so much for the help. And so, as I said, my anxiety is really my anxiety is really high, and I'm nervous and scared of having to be back on the streets and being run off from everywhere I try to sleep, or being kicked away from everywhere. I'm really scared and nervous. So, I'm gonna go for now. Thanks for listening to me. Bye. I'm gonna work on some more writing today.